Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and in this episode we continue the rags to riches story of this 1978 CB400A Hondamatic that we got for free from a subscriber in South Florida. And look at her now. Let's go through and show you everything we did. So guys, the last time you saw the Honda CB400A that we picked up in South Florida, we had a very leaky carb. Since then we got our carb kit in, we replaced the float needles, everything's good. We put everything back together, fuel stays in as it should, and now today we're going to give it a little Seafoam and motor flush. So we're going to cycle it, heat cycle it outside with Seafoam in the gas. And then after that, we're going to put some motor flush into the case, let that heat cycle again. We'll dump the oil, give it its first oil change, and then we'll go from there. Guys, I'm not sure if this stuff works, but I know I tend to do it. I don't know if it works. Let me know down in the comments down below if you've had good success. I haven't had anything bad happen, so I feel pretty good about doing it, and I tend to run a lot of it in. So we will get a little smoky while we're doing this, but we know that coming in. So let me know what motor treatments you use, if you use any, or if you go, hey, don't do it, it's a waste of time and money. Let me know. Going to turn the idle up a little bit. We'll put a fan on it, and we're just going to let it run. Let it get nice and warm, and then we'll probably add some more to it as it goes down. Sounds pretty good. Still cold. Just going to let this cook. We got the fan on it. I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. So guys, this guy sounds pretty good. Oh, that's what it is. Recording. It does sound pretty good. That's really good. Let's go ahead and put some motor flush in it and then heat cycle it again. I'm just going to use about half the bottle. So I'm using this Hondamatic. It's one I've used multiple times. I don't know if it's the best, mainly because it's probably the cheapest, and I'm just doing it for these little engines. And basically I just read that it contains diesel fuel, kerosene, so maybe I could just use diesel fuel and kerosene and do it myself. Let me know what concoctions you guys use down in the comments, if any. So let's go ahead and start this sucker up. Let's drain this oil. Oh shoot. it's going to be super hot and super wet. So that's pretty dark. Just good. Let's pop this case. And now we're coming out. Oh shoot. We'll get that later. It's going to be hot. Oh good, now we're getting to the thick stuff. We're going to let this drain for a bit. Okay, let's get this filter off. We're going to drain some more so we don't make a big old mess. Oh yeah. Okay, that's how long it is. Okay, so going in with a little Rotella. This guy on. Okay, so the bike runs really good. It doesn't stop very good from the front, so we're going to go ahead and pop this caliper off, see if we can rebuild it real quick. And by rebuild it, I mean take it apart, clean it, put it back together. Because I'm not getting any fluid. I'll clean the lines just to make sure we're getting juice. Make sure we're not stuck, our lines aren't collapsed, which could be. Okay, so I've got a grease fitting right here. I'm going to use the grease gun here to just push that out. Be prepared to make a mess. I mean, you're going to fill the cavity with grease, so let's see if I can get this without making too big of a mess. Okay, have the grease gun hooked up. Let's watch that piston. There we go, you can see it pushing it out. You have to take out the bleeder and everything because this is just a mess. Now, if it was working, then I would have been able to just pump it out on the bike. Okay, let me get this seal out. It's not too bad, just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Let's go ahead and put this seal back in. Again, we're just reusing everything because sometimes that's all it needs, is just to be cleaned and put back together. Let's just make sure I'm a little twisted. There we go. Just putting a little brake fluid on the piston and on the seal just to help it kind of slide in there a little bit better. There we go, all the way in. Put this seal on. So here, these are the pins that the brake pads sit on, and they're just rusty. So I've got some sandpaper, the drill bit, and then we're just going to turn.
You can't screw it in with a screwdriver. There we go.
Okay guys, so we have the caliper back on and we attempted bleeding to bleed the brakes. The problem is our brake hose is collapsed. I tried shooting brake clean through it and the air compressor, and we got no movement, nothing at all. So we're gonna have to order a new brake hose, or just ride around with a back brake, which we'll probably ride around with a back brake for a little while until the brake hose gets here. So guys, there you have it. We took the CB400A out for a ride, the Hondamatic. Now we've got two of them that run and ride, and this guy is a looker. Look at that, just a good looking little bike. It's fun, it's comfortable. These highway pegs, you can just sit back and chill. It is awesome. It's a lot of fun. And it's looking good. The only thing we have left to do is wait on the brake hose. Brake hose should be here tomorrow, hopefully. Amazon, thank you very much. And then we'll have brakes in the front. We got them in the back, so that's all that matters. No, we need them in the front. So guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're in the subscribing mood, just wander on over to our friends Brick House Builds, Gold Guy, Moto Mango, Ace Cafe Bikes, Mile Zero Racers, Plan B Motos, Pete's Classic Cycle, and Lady Moto Bang, and give those guys a subscribe too. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.